If I could go back through my career again, these are 3 things that I would do to change how I got better during the season. Number 1, I would have spent more time being present, being completely where my feet are and enjoying the process of a season, enjoying the small moments, right? Spending more time taking a deep breath and just locking into the present, man. Whether I was doing hitting, whether I was doing throwing, whether I was at practice, instead of feeling stressed out all the time, I would have spent more time just focusing on the present. Because here's the one thing that I know. After playing for 10 years, coaching big leaguers, minor leaguers, college players, 3,000 plus at bats, facing everybody, big league camp, being a prospect, underrated, all these different things. The number 1 thing that I would have done would have just realized that I can't go back and change the past, and I have no control over the future. So I can be good right now. If I can be good right now, I have a chance to change my future and also impact my past, right? That's huge, a huge lesson, and a lot of guys learn that too late. The other thing that I would have done, I would have freed myself up by writing down goals every single day that I was fully 100% in control of, instead of knowing my numbers and being focused on, am I in control of where I'm hitting in the lineup? Why am I not hitting third? Why am I hitting sixth? All these different things. I would have spent way more time just being focused on, okay, I'm going to free myself up mentally today because I'm going to get in the box the same way every single time that I hit, and being okay with the result, knowing that I've been working really hard, and if I just stay consistent to, getting myself into the ground, which I spoke about in a previous video, and seeing the ball up today, if I do that for 4 at-bats, I can live and die with the results, knowing that I'm setting myself up for sustainable success over the next 400 at-bats, over the next 200 at-bats, right? These are the things that matter when it talks about sustainable success, and success that doesn't feel so forced and like, I have to be perfect. Like, you're trying to set yourself up to win, man, by doing the least amount, keeping it simple, and feeling like you can go out there no matter what and just stay simple and have success, right? When we talk about hitting, it's the hardest thing to do in sports. Not only that, but pitching is getting better. Everybody's throwing 95 to 100 in the big leagues with a good slider, with a sweeper, with a kick change, with a cutter, with a splitter, with a splinker, right? Sliders are starting to have vert. There's so many different things. You've got vertical approach angle, all these different elements in place. If you don't have your swing in a simple place, man, where you can repeat it and just be focused on, okay, my setup's in a pretty good place, let me just trust what I'm doing and go to work and be on time for his best fastball in the zone that I want it, because I can't chase this guy around because the ball's doing too much. If I can set myself up in a direct place and just own that, I'm gonna get in the box the same way every single time today and control me, I'm gonna have more success, right? And then the last thing that I would do, man, is I would just spend more time with a different perspective on everything, realizing it's not about me playing for the Kansas City Royals or Western Kentucky Hilltoppers or where I get drafted. It's not about any of that. It's not about getting the approval of the front office. It's about figuring out, how good can I be at the game, right? How good can I become? If I lock in on what I do off the field, if I enjoy myself, enjoy the experiences of pro baseball, if I can spend time being a friend for other people, if I can spend time figuring out how many bases can I steal, how can I learn the thoughts of swing path, upper body posture, staying simple, using the ground, staying through the ball. If I can start to become a student of the game, study film, prepare myself for the test, and go out there and just trust, how good can I actually be? Like, what if I spent more time just focused on, man, I think I can get better from here. If I did those things, what can I actually become? Right? When you start to understand that this is what baseball is, it's a journey of self-discovery, it's a journey of self-improvement. When you start to focus on these things, it takes the stress away from the game, right? Your best baseball is going to be played in the present. You can't control the future, as I said, and you have the past is the past for a reason. You learn from it and use it as information, but your best baseball is waiting for you in the present. The more that you can breathe and just be here, the more that you can just understand that all you have is today, and every day is a gift in this game. You never know when you're going to have a career-ending injury, or your cleat's going to get stuck in the wall like mine, or I tore my labrum against, University of Kentucky. All these different things can happen. You never know when those moments are going to happen. All you can have gratitude for is the present opportunity and all of the things that your younger self would have been proud of, man. Most of you guys that are watching this video are somewhere maybe playing baseball that your younger self could have never imagined. And now you have an opportunity to have more information and go out there and enjoy the game like a kid again, right? But you free yourself up by having discipline to staying focused on you and lowering your expectations of coaches, opinions, weather, umpires, your team, all these different things. They don't matter, man. Lock in on you and understand wherever you're at in the lineup, that's the 3-hole. If you can lock in on that, you can be great. If you stay focused on this for the next 3 months, 4 months, who knows where you could be? You stay this focused on you for the next 4 or 5 years, where could you actually end up, man? A lot can change in a year. A lot can change in 3 months. A lot can change in 6. You just never know. But all it comes down to is ultimately taking full ownership of you and lowering your expectations of everything else and learning to master yourself and your swing and knowing that you have what it takes to be great. But it takes you mastering the basics and keeping it simple to bring those things to the surface. If you'd like my help with that, go ahead and click the link below, Unfinished Player Development, where I care about backspin, mentoring young hitters, MLB, minor league, pro, and learning from all my mistakes. You know, all the different things that I learned along my way, ego, navigating, not knowing enough about the swing, you know, knowing that the moves have to be right, and you have to understand the context of the situations, and you have to know how to prepare yourself, but also find your identity in other places, man. All this stuff comes into play at the end of the day. When we're talking about what's going to separate a big leaguer from a minor leaguer, a high school player to a Division I player, it's these things, man. So if you want help with that, please reach out to me, fill out an application. Look forward to working with you. I offer consulting for college programs, one-on-one coaching, remote and in person for MLB, minor league, college and high school players, man. But please reach out. We'd love to work with you. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see y'all on the next one.